Mental health affects every part of our lives, but many people still hesitate to seek help. Joining us today is Anthony Moody, a licensed professional clinical associate in Lexington, who's working to break the stigma around mental health and help people find healing and support. So welcome into you. Thank you so much for joining us today. So tell us more about your position and how you got involved with this.
Yeah, sure. So I am a licensed professional counselor associate, AKA just a licensed mental health clinician. So I really got into this, long story short, I'm an accountant by trade, so I did that for 10 years or so.
Oh, wow.
But about 10 years ago, I started going through my own mental health troubles, issues. I sought out counseling, and then once the pandemic happened, life changed, life happened, which allowed me to kind of pursue another career. So it's very something I'm very passionate about. I care about helping people because I remember struggling on my own. So now it's just a blessing, and I'm very grateful to be able to help other people with their mental health journeys.
That's amazing. So tell people, what is something to look for, some challenges that might, bring awareness that now's the time to get some help? Sure.
So I see a lot of people are going through a lot of emotional overwhelm right now. So whether it's anxiety, trauma, grief, depression, just life is lifing right now for a lot of people. So whenever it's starting to impact their ability to function daily, whether it's at school, their jobs, or relationships, that's when it's time to get help. It's okay to not be okay, but once you know you're not okay, you have to do something about it.
So what are some signs to look for if somebody's saying, I don't feel normal, things just, I'm not reacting the way that I want to? What are some other signs that people can look for to say, I need to step in and get some help?
Sure. Loss of appetite, lack of sleep, whether sleeping too much, broken sleep, struggling in relationships, sometimes a lack of communication, misplaced anger, unexplained irritability, sadness, frustration. Those are some of the emotional and physical signs or symptoms that I see and deal with on a regular basis.
Okay, that's good. So they may say, okay, life isn't normal. I'm not handling things that I want to in the way that I want to. What does it look like? Because I'm sure some people think, they're gonna, it's gonna be a weird process. I don't like that. How do I find a counselor? Like, what are the steps to proceed, and what does it look like so that they know what they're getting into?
Sure. So for me, you can always shop for a therapist. So Psychology Today is a really good source. Sometimes referrals. I know it's still a stigma that exists. So you have to kind of be okay with seeking help. You don't always have to be in a crisis to get therapy. So it's always good to talk to an unbiased person just to sort things out, whether you're looking for coping skills, a better way to communicate, or really just trying to perform in life to the ability that you're able to. So really, Psychology Today. I say for me personally, faith is a big part of it, but then also just realizing that there is help out there for you.
And I know, especially with the way things are for a lot of people, it could be a financial issue for them. So are there resources for people who may want to seek help but are challenged by that aspect of it?
Sure. So I currently work for 2 practices, and sometimes we offer sponsorships. There's scale-based or scale fee kind of costs as well. Most insurances are accepted, but there's many other options if need be for people to seek out therapy. It's not as expensive as most people think it is. It doesn't always have to be something that they have to do weekly, but just kind of starting off and getting the ball rolling. I always say, hey, you invest in physical health, we invest in all these other aspects of our lives. I think our mental health is just as important, if not equally important as well.
Absolutely. And you mentioned that June is Men's Health Month as well. So how do those two pretty much coincide?
Yeah, sure. So men have been told to man up so much throughout our lives. So we suppress a lot of anxiety, maybe depression, or even just emotional overwhelm or stress. So I encourage men that it's okay to talk to someone about what's going on. You don't have to do it alone. You're actually weak when you don't talk and you don't seek help. So strength comes with understanding, hey, there's a problem. I might need help to get through this phase of my life, and it's okay seeking out that help. Especially me being a man as well. My life changed when I started investing in my mental health, and it helped me to be a better husband, a better father, a better friend, and just a better man in general.
That's amazing. So the stigma, we really need to see it just go away because like you said, mental health is just so important and it affects everything. And so you're not truly a healthy person if it's not healthy up here.
Exactly.
Right. So is there anything else that you would like our viewers to know? Maybe it's for them or somebody that they care about that this really needs to be addressed?
Yeah, sure. So my own personal mantra is everything starts and ends with your mindset. So I believe how you think, how you perceive things matter. And it translates into relationships, how you show up for yourself, how you show up for others, and really just being a better human.
Yeah.
And with that being said, investing in your mental health is very, very important. It's something we all have to deal with, but you don't have to be in a crisis to start that journey. It's always good to have someone that's unbiased to talk to and just to help you in life because it really does pay off in the end.
Yeah, and I would think it would be better to start when you're not in a crisis, when things might be going a little bit better for you so that when a crisis comes up, you're not trying to backstep and figure out how to get through it. You already have some tools in your toolbox to help lead the way.
Exactly. It's good to have a standing relationship so you already could build that rapport because one thing people hate about therapy, it's awkward at first, right? It is uncomfortable. But once you actually get through all of the stigma, you get through some of your pride and ego and say, hey, we all need help. And I finally found someone that I trust that can help me through life. It really is life-changing.
And like you said, to shop around for someone, so maybe you had a bad experience or someone you didn't just connect with, to don't let it end there, continue, try to find the right fit for you.
Exactly. Just like we shop for food or doctors or even apparel, we'll find that brand that fits us.
Yeah.
So same thing with a therapist. I would say always do a free consultation to kind of vet them out, ask them a few questions, go to your intake. Sometimes it takes about 2 or 3 sessions to really figure out, am I vibing with this person? Is this someone that can really help me? And it's okay if you have to tell them, hey, I'm looking for someone else. We always are more than happy to refer out to someone. So don't let that stop you.
Yeah, that's great. So we appreciate your time today. If viewers want more information, is there a great place for them to start this journey?
Yeah, so if anyone is interested in working with me, like I said, you can feel free to find me on Psychology Today. Any other person on Psychology Today, you can filter out exactly what you're looking for, whether it's age, gender, or even any specific mental health issues. That's one way. And then I'm Mindset Moody everywhere on social media. If you liked what I had to say, I would love to connect with people and network with more people, especially because mental health is near and dear to me.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. This is such an important topic. We appreciate your time and investing in our community, and we hope that everyone gets the help that they need and really seek that out. Well, thank you so much. We have more coming up after the break, so stay here with us.